Okay, menus. All right. Before I start the video, guys, I'd like to say thank you for supporting me throughout the previous videos that we've done, and for those who have subscribed to the channel and those who have commented and liked the video, also thank you so much for doing that. And you can also keep doing that as I upload more videos. And if you've not already, please remember to subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss any of these videos, so please just subscribe, like, and share the video. Now here I am in Android Studio, so just get started. Open your Android Studio and go to your activity home.xml. That's where I am currently. So we had just written our toolbar and a text to you that's supposed to be writing the user email. Now let's add a tag here for an app bar layout. This is a container that normally contains the toolbar and wrap content, and we'll put our toolbar inside here. Also, if you want to know more about these widgets, you can just look them up in the Android developers website. You can search for app layout and you can read more documentations concerning the same. Okay, now that we've done this, we can just give this an ID and we call it the dashboard dashboard toolbar. Yeah. Okay, now we can just navigate to our home activity.java and create some variables related to the toolbar. So we start with the toolbar and we look for the one with the Android X app compact widget. Then we call it toolbar. Then we can have another variable, an action bar. You can call this action bar. Just like that. Then we can come here and look for the toolbar, and we find it inside our XML. And this is called a dashboard toolbar. Yeah, it's here. And we can just agree. The next step is to set support action toolbar. Now this normally sets the toolbar as the default action bar of this application. So we pass the toolbar there. Then we can call the action bar and get an instance of the default action bar, just like that. Okay, now once you've done this already, you can just use action bar to set titles or other kind of functions that you can do on that. So all right, now that we've done this, we can just go to our project and in our res we can just create a new directory here. The Android resource directory. And we can call this menu. And click OK. Okay, here it is. Then we can create a new menu resource file. New menu resource file. Then we can call this the dashboard menu. So I hope you guys are following up to there. If I'm too fast, you can still pause the video and go at your pace. All right, now already we have a new menu file resource. Then we can start adding items. First of all, we will start with the ID, and for this case we'll call it settings. So we're going to have an application that has only two menu options: one settings and another one notifications. So these are the most common kind of settings that you can have in a given application. Then another item is the title. Let's give it a title. Okay, normally it's always nice that you always put this in the strings. So let's just do that. Let's go to the rest and the values, strings. Then we can have some string resources here. Only for the menu. Okay, the first string resource is the settings title. And we call it settings. And next is the notifications string. Then we just call it notifications. All right, nice work up to there. So let's just go back to our menu and give this a string resource. We use settings title. All right, so that's great. So we're going to use show as action, and we say always or if room. Then we're just going to add another item now. As programmers, we're just going to copy this and paste it here. So these are the notifications. Here we're going to use notifications title. All right, okay. Now, one thing that is normally common in all Android applications is using the icons. Now, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to use icons instead in these resources, in this menu resources. So we can just click on the drawable file and right click on it. We go to new, and this time around we're going to look for a menu option known as a vector asset. Then we click on it. Then a dialog is supposed to appear, something like this. All right, then we can just click on the clip art. So most of the resources or the icons, you can find them here. All of them, they're normally inbuilt in the Android Studio. So we can just search for what we want. We want settings. So settings is here already. Click on it, then you hit OK. Okay, so we don't want to change the colors, but if in case we wanted to change, we can just change here. We click on the color and you change it. So we click on next, then we finish. So it's going to be under drawables. I see settings black 24dp.xml. We finish. Then we can just create another one. The same process, new vector asset. Click on this icon or the clip art. Now this time round, we are searching for notifications. Active. So this is the icon. You can just click OK, next, and finish. Okay, so then we can come to this item and add an Android icon. So we already have this one, and it's found at the Drawballs file. And it's settings. Let me just remove this always. Then we have here, yes, and at the Drawballs we locate the notifications icon. Notifications. All right, good work. So we've already done that, and you're successful. So this is the menu resource that we're going to use in our home activity. Let's just close this and close the strings also. All right, so now that we're here, okay, one important thing to do also is now we also want to capture the clicks and everything, because right now, since we've already done this, that we have already set the support action bar, once you run this project, you're likely to see the menu. You're supposed to see the menu in the application. But one thing that we've not done is we've not listened for clicks for these icons or the menu objects. So that's what we're going to do next. So there's one important key or a shortcut that we can always use in Android Studio, and that is Control plus O. So I want you guys to follow this carefully. You hit Control plus O, and that's a shortcut for overriding methods. So we hit Control plus O, then we get a dialog box just like this one. Now there's so many methods there we can override, of course, or implement. You can just have a look at almost all of them. There's really so many methods, but for our case we only want two. We want a method known as on create options menu and on options item selected. So we can just locate this easily by searching for them. You can just search for on options item selected. There's this method here on options item selected. You can just click OK on that one. And another one, Control plus O again. You go for on create options menu. This one here on create options menu, and it takes a menu boolean. You click on OK. So let's just start with this one on create options menu. First of all, we call a menu inflator. Menu inflator is equals to get menu inflator. Then r dot menu dot dashboard menu. Then we pass another parameter here, and that's menu. We just pass menu there. Then here we can just get rid of these, and we can return true for this one. So already we have inflated our menu. Now one thing that is left to do is to listen for clicks. Now we can always do this inside the on options item selected. Now that we've already created our menu and we've inflated the menu resource file, the next thing to do is we listen for clicks, and that is as easy as it sounds. So first of all, we just come into the method on options item selected. Then we say if item, then we get the ID, equals to r.id dot. We had settings. Settings. Let's just open this menu resource file again, dashboard menu. We change this the IDs. We say action settings and action notifications. Okay, that right, action. Okay, this way it's easier for me to locate the menus. Action settings. Then let's just write a to do here. Okay, this one is done. Then you can call another if. There's always a shortcut for this. You can use the case, or you can also use the if else. Action notifications. Then let's just copy this. Okay, now that one is ready. But let's just test this first of all. Let's just test this using toast make text. This is the home activity. You can say this is settings clicked. So once you click on this item, on the settings item, you're supposed to see a toast message telling you that you've clicked a setting option. That for this case, we're going to use notifications. All right, that is that. Nice work, guys. If you're following, nice work. So let's just save it, and then we can run the project. So now the last thing that we're going to do in this video is that we are going to create activities for this specific menu settings. So once a person clicks on the settings, you're supposed to launch another activity, and once the user clicks on notifications, we're also supposed to launch a different activity specifically for notifications. So we can do this by going to the Java here, and we expand com.example, the first com. Then you can just click on that, then you right click, go to new, and we can go to activity. Here it is, and we're going to click on an empty activity. Since we're going to make all the modifications ourselves, we don't want activity that will come with sample code. We're just going to do it ourselves, so we are going to go for an empty activity. Right, I've been working for so long, my battery is going low. All right, so new activity, empty activity. So the first activity we'll be creating is the settings activity. And once this dialog appears, we can just call this a settings activity. Yeah, settings activity, and we just click on finish. All right, as it's processing, we can just go back to the home activity. So it's supposed to be included here under settings activity. So let's just create an intent, or we are going to create it outside intent and call it intent, and we close it just like that. Then we come here and say intent, new intent, and we say home activity. Then we pass another activity for the settings activity class. Then we can start this activity. And we pass the intent. Now, of course, it's wise also to copy this and paste it inside here, but unfortunately, we've not created the notifications activity. So, okay, now that our project has already finished processing, let's just see. So once you sign in, you're supposed to be getting something like this. We have the menu icons and the title. So let's just click. If we click on this one, then you're supposed to see a toast message saying that we've clicked the settings icon. Okay, that didn't work, and we're supposed to know why. So let's just save all, and then we'll try this. So meanwhile, we can also create a new activity. And this one is going to be for the notifications activity. So we're going to notifications activity. Then we can just click finish. So it's opening the activity, but it's not bringing the toast message, but it opens the activity. All right, I know what we've done wrong. So there's only one thing that we missed, and that is to show this toast message. So let's just show it. Yeah, so that should fix everything. Okay, so the notification activity is already here. It's already been created. Let me just close some of these tabs. All right, now that it's already created, we can just copy paste this code. Just copy, we can paste it here. And we're going to get rid of this and say notifications, and the rest is just fine. So right, we can just click on settings, and you see settings has been clicked, so it's actually worked this time, and notifications clicked. So that's one way of adding menus. So let's just finish this activity. Let's just go to settings activity, just follow along, guys. The rest, layout, the settings, and the notifications XML, just open those tabs. So this is, notifications of XML. I just want to add a text view here that shows that this is a notifications activity. So this is notifications. So you can just get rid of this and use something simple like relative layout. Then you can put this in the center. Text size, we use 24 as usual, and text color black. So let's copy this and close activity notifications.xml. Then we go to settings, activity settings.xml, and we can copy paste this. Then we can just change here to settings. Also, we change the root component of the root layout to relative. Right, that is that. So guys, thank you for following. You can just save this work so far, then we can just run. So that means when you run, we'll still see the toast message and it will open the activity. Okay, now that we've done this, we can just get rid of these to-dos. Get rid of this to-do. And the next thing you're going to get rid of is toast messages. So guys, I hope you've learned something, and if you're really interested about this, please just leave a comment so that I can also know. Also, if there's anything that you want me to cover, just put it in the comments and I'll check it out. Then I'll see whether I can create a tutorial on the same. Also, you can leave a comment, or you can also like the video. And if you've not already subscribed, please make sure you do so that you cannot miss any of these videos. Okay, so our project is ready. So let me just sign in. So you can just click on this one and it opens settings activity. It's a great job. And the notifications,